Forbes, the original list-making organization of the world. They've been taking out lists even before Scoop or BuzzFeed's creators were created. It takes out so many lists in a year. Indian, American, African, but as they say, not all lists are created equally. And as we Indians like to say it, the bap of all the list is here, man. This is Forbes' most powerful people's list. So let's discuss the list because only 5 heads of state made it to the list. So let's discuss the list first and figure out why they're even important. At number 10 is Larry Page, the CEO of Alphabet, the parent company of Google. At number 7 is Janet Yellen. She runs America with her piggy bank, also known as the US Federal Reserve. At number 6 is Bill Gates. And if you don't know who Bill Gates is, you should go kill yourself. Right now. Do it. At number 4 is Pope Francis. He made it to the list by kissing babies and brokering peace between Cuba and America. Like that was even a thing. Now let's move over to the dark side. And what better way to start off the list than Narendra Modi! He comes in at number 9. He could be blamed for misquoting Star Wars, but don't call him intolerant or he will send his saffron stormtroopers after you. Don't do it, you. I've been there. He is just beaten by David Cameron, or as the Scots like to call him, that posh Tory bastard. I don't know what that means, but it sure does sound fun. He got into the list by fucking a dead pig, and by that I don't mean the Queen. At number 5 is Xi Jinping. He's the General Secretary of China. Don't go by his title, the General Secretary, or his soft looks. He got into the list by beating up Hong Kong protesters in the Umbrella March and clamping down on the media and the internet. Hard. At number 3 is Barack Obama, who's still protesting against this list. America has been number 1. The American president is the most powerful man on the planet. Period. He got into the list by winning the Nobel Peace Prize, then turning around and dropping weapons for ISIL while playing a duplicitous game in Middle East and losing the world. At number 2 is Chancellor Angela Merkel. She got into the list by not only looking like Emperor Palpatine but also bankrupting Greece. And she controls the International Monetary Fund and she wants more money from Greece. At number 1 is Tsar of Russia, the man who shoots guns, hunts bears and hates gay people all at the same time. Vladimir Putin. He got in the list by conquering Crimea and most of Ukraine in the same month, but he also tops the list because he decided to bomb the fuck out of ISIL and make USA look like fools. So you better get on your knees and give your allegiance to Lord Voldemort. Otherwise, he will take all your money and throw you into the cell. I'm not kidding, that's what he does. But jokes aside, is this list right? Not according to me. And if not, where does our PM stack up on the list? Now I have to be honest about this part especially. This is my opinion, so give me some leeway here. Narendra Modi is the PM of India with a powerhouse workforce of 1 billion people. He also holds a majority government and wins all major publicity battles like anything in the Silicon Valley or anything against Rahul Gandhi. Compare that to David Cameron, who almost lost Scotland from the UK, and I don't know why the British PM would be ahead. Maybe because he holds the biggest navy in the world, but then we have the biggest army in the world. This becomes a long-winded discussion. According to me, he wins. Compare him to Xi Jinping and things become even more murky. Not just because of the name Xi Jinping, but because yes, China has a bigger military and somewhat better missiles, but its GDP is falling and hard. The Chinese elite like Xi might not be hit by it because of all their foreign investments in places like London or USA. They also keep devaluing their currency and it is going to catch up with them. Good luck paying that military with that currency, man. Compare him to Chancellor Angela Merkel. She presides over a dwindling populace of scientists, engineers and bankers. They're actually asking for people because they're losing the whole population. She might own the money, but that's about it. Maybe some Syrian refugees too. Now compare him to Barack Obama, the American president, or Vladimir Putin, and he'll lose in an instant. Let's be honest, they got better military, better nukes, better support for intellectual people like Steve Jobs or Bill Gates. who redefine your position in the world. Hell, Russia holds the 2045 summit in which he calls hundreds of scientists from around the world to discuss future. And our Prime Minister, well, he'll most probably go to that summit. मित्रों, इतने वैज्ञानिकों के साथ बैठने को मिला, हमारे देश के लिए बात करने के लिए मिली, I don't know what, blah blah blah. Well, what do you think? Am I right? Am I wrong? Leave it in the comments. You usually do. And the last week's best comment is from Priyanka Lotia. She says, "You made shit like your face." And here I thought I look pretty decent. Well, I hate to point this out, Priyanka, but sorry, but you don't have a face. Subscribe button on the top, videos on the bottom. I'm Ishan Lalit, and I'll go and cry because of Priyanka Lotia's statements right now.